Hello, it's Sammy, and it has been quite the week. I didn't film intros or transitions to a majority of the footage that I have. It's really chopped up, took a lot of time piecing it together, but it definitely didn't flow as well as I wanted it to. So we're gonna talk through it today. And I hope this is just as interesting as a regular weekly vlog would be. I'm gonna try my best. So we started this week off strong. Me and my best friends went out on a normal day, normal lunch, normal hangout. And of course, you know, we had to hit Synergy. There's not much to do in this town. Synergy is like our go-to. Sorry about my chest right here. When I've been spraying my perfume, for some reason, it's really irritating me. But like just on my chest, and I don't know why. I guess my skin is just pretty sensitive there. I don't know. Anyways, what I've been talking about for a couple vlogs now involving Synergy, my Rick plushie. I finally got him. And I always feel like arcade prizes just like aren't always worth it. And when I looked it up, the one that I saw that was similar to him, if not exact, was only like 10 bucks on like eBay. But I don't shop at eBay. It scares me, okay? So to me, he was entirely worth it. And we went just for the ticket. All the games we played were just for the tickets. And I finally got him. I am so thankful because JC won him for me. So let's jump into that and show you guys that footage. We're back at Synergy. Another day. Oh, we claw. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. This, please.
You're like a 12-year-old.
I know. Thank you, JC. Okay, after that eventful time, before we went out to lunch, we hit Barnes & Noble's because it's right by our lunch spot. And I was just looking around because I've been pretty busy lately and I still haven't finished my mystery book. Although it is really good and I'm more than halfway through it, I have yet to get to finishing it. So I wasn't really like shopping for anything new to read just yet when I came across this. If you guys didn't watch my vlog about my book obsessions, Fahrenheit 451 is my favorite book of all time. I love Ray Bradbury and I love this story, and I was able to find a special edition version with the real match strike on the side. And of course the iconic quote on the back, "It was a pleasure to burn." I thought about taking it out of the plastic because when I got it, the plastic was already torn here. You can like just barely see it, but it's torn. I wanted to stay here in good condition. So now I have 3 copies. This one, which is awesome, the original paper copy, and the HBO movie cover copy. Pretty dope in my opinion. Absolutely love it. Next thing that's up in this vlog, I'm not sure if I say it in any of the footage, but I went and got another water feeder along with a hook that'll help it hang lower than the tree for my gnome slash bird garden slash now squirrel garden, I guess, because this lovely squirrel stopped by and poor little guy was trying so hard to get some water. He was hung upside down, like trying to grab it with his little fingers, and I think he was just really scared of it, so I got one to hang way lower. So of course I'll let you guys see that setup. I have added a new water feeder. It's the exact same as the one I have over there. Very cute, and the cute addition to the gnome garden. So I put one lower down, so hopefully maybe he can reach the water and that one will work. I'm really loving my little garden. I love watching the birds. It just makes me feel so peaceful and like just happy, especially just watching them out there in the morning, just munching it all up. They are still very afraid of me though. When I walk out there, they all fly away, except for this one bird. I have named him King Frederick the Fearless. It's a name I got from a book I've read before, and he is guardian of the food umbrella. He owns the umbrella. And it's funny because he'll with his beak like push the food off the umbrella onto the floor for other birds to eat, but only he will be the one to sit on the umbrella and he won't let anybody else sit up there. Then a little bit further into this week, we took a small trip to Lubbock, Texas. I've been here plenty of times before for the lake, for a couple other things, but what I've really wanted to see for a while was the Buddy Holly Museum. They did not let us take any pictures of any of like the inside of the exhibit, which was honestly really sad, but it was cool that I got to like see it and just experience it. They had like his guitar in there, his Converse, his glasses that were recovered from the crash site. It was so awesome. We went and ate at Cheesecake Factory. None of us have ever tried Cheesecake Factory's food, just the cheesecake, and I actually really enjoyed my pasta. I've heard a lot of hate on it, and actually my friends didn't really like their meal all too much, but I loved my pasta. I think it was like tomato basil or something, like tomato basil mozzarella, something like that, but it was really good. There was just a lot of oil on it, which worried me because of my stomach and my issues, but it seemed to be olive oil, which just was a lot easier for me to digest. Overall, a great meal and a great dessert. We had a couple other plans to go look at some other things, but we were pretty tired and burnt out, and it was a really hot day. On our way back, we stopped in another town where JC's grandparents were buried, so we made a stop at that cemetery. And we got off, and I love cemeteries. I love, not in a creepy way, but I love seeing the lives that people have lived. They're very peaceful places, in my opinion. And of course, we left some flowers, we paid our respects. And it got me thinking that when I got back into town, I wanted to also go see my grandma and grandpa. So we went to Hobby Lobby to get some flowers and a couple other things. So I'll put some of that footage in. My grandpa was a veteran in World War II. And this is my beautiful grandma. There was some really cute fall stuff, and I am in the full Halloween swing mode. I am so serious. Did you guys see the fabric I got? I'll show you again. I have this red fabric and this white sort of lace fabric. Can you guys guess what I'm gonna be for Halloween yet? This is the stuff for my main costume. Obviously, I have multiple costumes a year. Last year when the Superman movie came out, I went and got Chewie a crypto costume. Super dog. And I wanted to be Supergirl and take photos with him, but I could not get a hold of the costume. I just looked for it way too late. But I think it's pretty cool that Supergirl came out this year. So that's gonna be a cool costume to look forward to. Other than that, no other spoilers. I also got my hands on this guy. His name is the Soul Slasher. He's really, really cool. So I'm really looking forward to showing you guys all of that. Along with the flowers and some costume pieces, I also got some new stuff for my gnome garden. Luckily, I did not forget to film me putting all of my new stuff in. I made it home and I've got some new additions to my gnome garden. We got this adorable strawberry house and this funny little bee, this happy frog, and this very creepy mouse. And last but not least, I went to an estate sale. Nobody told me how serious estate sales are, okay? I got there a little bit early. I thought I was too early. The line was already from the door to the driveway of this huge driveway, and they were only letting in a certain amount of people at a time. Originally, the reason we went was to get these cars and trucks for my dad. He's a huge collector. He loves all of those things. So as soon as I went in there, I sprinted, I got them all, and I piled them in my arms. And this one lady was like, I would like to have some cars like that. And I was like, yeah, they're pretty cool. I'm getting them for my dad. And then we got a box. They gave us a box to put all of our stuff in. And I'm telling you, these old men were following me around are you guys taking all those cars? And I'm just like, yeah, they were hunting after these cars. I guess it's a pretty common collection of the older vintage model cars. But we got a couple, and obviously I did not leave without getting a couple things for myself. Starting with this guy, I passed by him multiple times and I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. And then finally the last time I was like, nobody's gonna take him. So I brought him home with me. As soon as I showed him to my mom, she was looking at him. She was like, he's from a cartoon. And we found out his name is Ziggy. He's from an old funny book cartoon. Absolutely adorable. He's ceramic and he is now on my shelf with all of my other things. Along with this mouse. This mouse was in a tote with a lot of other Beanie Babies under a table. And there was two of him and I just brought one. And when we were checking out, this old man passed by, looked in the box and said, mouse. But when I actually got into his tag, I found out that he's pretty vintage. His name is Tiptoe. Birth date of January 8th, 1999. I loved him so much that I had to go back and see if there were more and see if I could get the other mouse, and he was already gone. But I got a couple others. I put them all in here. They gave me the box. They were about $2 each, including the box. Here's this pretty cool chameleon. His name is Rainbow, date of birth October 14th, 1997. And this cutie little cow, Daisy, May 10th of 1994. This adorable rhinoceros. I love rhinoceroses. His name is Spike, August 13th, 1996. And this other adorable chameleon, he has a tongue and he's just a brighter color than the other one. His name is also Rainbow, October 14th, 1997. So they're both named Rainbow. They look very different. That makes sense for this one, but I feel like this guy would be a different name. And they have the same birthday. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. Are all the birthdays the same in the names? I don't know. I've never been a Beanie Baby person. But that concludes my estate sale haul. Wait, no, it doesn't. How could I forget? Probably because I put them in my purse already. These sunglasses. How cute are they with the rhinestones? I love them so much. I think they're so cute. I definitely have a hard time finding sunglasses that I really like that fit my face well. And I love these. Say hi to Dozer, guys. But anyways, now that concludes my haul. And the very last thing, what I did today, 2 of my friends are about to head back for college this fall. So we got together once again and we went to this cafe that I've never been to and I've never heard of. And I had the most delicious French toast and the best coffee of my life. It was called the Almond Joy. Delicious. I loved it. It was a really great kickstart to the morning. It was a lot of fun just talking and catching up. I most likely won't see them again till winter break or next summer. We went to check out some boutiques and saw a lot of really cute things, including this goose with an umbrella. How cute. But it was a really great morning, positive end to the summer, and now I am ready for fall. Overall, a really fast-paced week. I'm so sorry I wasn't as engaged with what I was recording. That is definitely on me. But I'm glad I still got to show you guys what I was up to. I'm really excited for what's to come. And of course, to bring you guys along on more journeys. So I'll keep working at this thing. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. And I will see you all again next week. Bye-bye.